Welcome everyone to another Coin video from ICO Mission Control. I am joined today by a very special guest. I have Eran Eyal, the CEO and founder of Shopin. We're going to be talking a little bit today about the Shopin project, what they're all about, and the mini ICO that we are hosting on QRYPTOS for Shopin, which has just gone live, and you can check that out now. That is live on QRYPTOS. So welcome, Eran. It's great to have you here. Where are you in the world and how are you doing?
Thank you very much for having me here. It's wonderful to be with you, and we're very excited about the launch that we've got coming with you. We've got 22 amazing days ahead of us where we're going to be offering some incredible incentives to the QUOINE community and expanding the awareness of our project. So I'm coming to you from New York, currently in Brooklyn, where our headquarters is with the rest of our team.
Cool, awesome. So great to have you here. And yeah, it would be great to talk a little bit for the benefit of our community and anyone who might not be familiar with Shopin, to just give us a bit of a quick fire rundown of what Shopin is and what you guys are all about, what you're trying to achieve with your project.
Awesome. The easy way to explain it is it's a universal shopper profile where the retailers give back all the data to the users, and the users have the most personal experience on every application, website, or physical store that they go to. And if somebody engages your attention, you get paid for it. And all of this data is secured on a GDPR compliant blockchain that we've built internally, which has very high transactional speeds to be able to support the retail economy.
Okay, awesome. So that sounds really cool. But how do you see yourself in the market? Do you have any other competitors? Are there any other projects doing something similar to this?
So I think one of the big questions, first of all, we should ask is, why do we do this? And why do we know that it'll work? So first of all, we run pilots, which actually show significant data around that. But we got inspired by the concept that, Amazon, 30% of Amazon's revenue is attributable to the product recommendation bar, which is driven by purchase data. Yet the average behavioral marketing company on any site like Zara or those kind of companies only can give you a 3 to 4% lift in success. All the retailers are storing their data, the purchase data, separately and competing with that data, never willing to share the data with one another. So we don't have a holistic understanding of the user. In fact, 7% of retailers can identify their user across multiple channels and devices. The numbers are so bad. 1 out of 10 people who come into a physical store buy a product. 3 out of 100 people who come to a website buy a product. 85% of retailers are inconsistent with their messaging. They have a daily return rate of 40% to 65%. They're drowning. And if you look at Amazon, 30% of Amazon's revenue is attributable to the product recommendation bar because it's driven by purchase data from multiple retailers. You have all the retailers and one user profile. And because of that, you have this incredible ecosystem of purchase data that can't be replicated normally in the real world because the retailers don't want to share the data. So we've come up with a solution where the data is never exposed, but completely leveraged. So that we turn the whole world into this, where the retailers still just continue to engage their users in an authentic way on their own websites, apps, and stores. And nothing happens inside Shopin. It's an application for you to manage this experience. But all of your experiences are happening on the websites of the retailer, with the retailer themselves, and the retailers are onboarding the users, which means that we can onboard a mass amount of people in a very short amount of time. Why are we different from people who are out there currently? Well, if you look at a lot of the solutions that are out there, first of all, their technology, highly unscalable, unfortunately. So you really have to, when we're playing around in the world of blockchain, you have to really have a good eye for the technical side of the white paper. And unfortunately, unscalable solutions like that don't work. The second side of it is some of them are data marketplaces. In other words, you have to give up your data and expose your data. In our solution, you never expose your data. What happens is that the AI engines we write for the retailers interpret the data of the user and show the right recommendation, but never expose the data of the user, which means you have to keep on coming back to the user for the data, and the user is actually in control. With data marketplaces, you just release your data and it's just sold. It's sold into the wild. I'm not a fan of that. I believe that the data should be in the hands of the user and they should never lose control.
Okay, awesome. So it seems like you guys you raised 40 million plus in your ICO. Now we're on QRYPTOS and we're doing a mini ICO. So what brings us to this, and what are we doing this mini ICO for?
So anybody who knows me knows that I'm a fan of the unconventional. I like to do things that have never been tried before. And I think specifically in such an industry where we're in such a nascent stage, to try new things is what's exciting. Nobody's done things like this. So we raised a substantial token generation event, and we were backed by Galaxy Digital, Mike Novogratz. We were backed by Nina Capital, Passport, John Burbank's fund, Block One Capital, some of the greatest names in the industry, for which we're immensely grateful. And what we realized at the end of it is that when we actually connected with QUOINE and with QRYPTOS, that you had this incredible mission control system, which first of all would take a lot of the lift out of us. When we did our token generation event, we did all the KYC ourselves manually. And here we basically have an opportunity to do about just under 30 days of marketing activity. So for us, this is what we think of as an initial exchange offering, not so much as an ICO. It's ability for us to give everybody, a bite at the apple, a slice of the pie, and before we list with Liquid and QUOINE, which is of course the exciting platform that you've been working with somebody who is first of all a licensed exchange, and who has a fundamentally different view on the storage of tokens. For example, that you store everything in cold storage to protect the users. And working with someone like that is kind of exciting to us because we are a fairly cautious company and we like to do things by the letter of the law as much as possible. And working with someone like that's exciting. So to introduce this to the community at QUOINE and QRYPTOS and a much larger community, we decided to do this, and we're giving people an opportunity to get 30% bonus for the first week, 20% bonus for the next week, and 10% bonus for the next week before we list. And what's really great is that we're working with an exchange that's so cooperative that you guys have also given cash bonuses, the cash token bonuses of substantial nature to people who participate. And then we've got some other major incentives. For example, if you participate with $500,000 or more, either as an individual or as a syndicate, all the way up to $1 million, you'll be flown to overseas, first class on behalf of QUOINE and ourselves to come have dinner with either Seth or with the founder of QUOINE and myself. And it's just a wonderful experience to get closer to everybody. Over the next 30 days, you're also going to see 2 major bounty campaigns that are going to be run globally around this time. And this is the first bounty campaign we're doing. So this is much more for us a expansion and marketing and coming out story than anything else. We're coming out of the world and we're doing it with a phenomenal partner.
Okay, very cool. So do you have looking forward to the sort of next 6 months, are there any sort of big roadmap milestones, any sort of partnership announcements coming up, anything?
Yeah, we've got a couple of partnerships that are going to blow your mind. Some of them range from, they have somewhere between 2 million people in their database to, in one case, 80 million people. Pretty significant numbers. I can't tell you who they are. I've alluded to it. I can tell you we sat with the US CEO of the biggest luxury group in the world in New York recently, and his words to us were literally, this is the first time we've seen something that makes sense in blockchain and retail. We haven't seen anything to date. And because of that, not only have they in 2 weeks been introducing us to the slew of other partners that we could be working with, but they're obviously going deeper with us. We've just seen such a visceral reaction. So it's been incredible, and you're going to see some of those partnerships in the next 6 months come out. It does take time with retail. Fortunately, they're very bureaucratic. But since we're dealing at such a high level, we're able to move very fast. Some of them will only be able to release the names after the pilots, some of them before the pilots. Outside of that, we've obviously got somebody really impressive from the world of blockchain joining us quite soon. We have, I can tell you just ahead, you guys are the first to hear it. We've got an AMA coming up with Box Mining. He's taken an interest in our project. We're super grateful for that. Michael is amazing. I've been watching his videos for a long time. So we have all kinds of great milestones like that. We have our GDPR compliant blockchain, and we'll be releasing the code for that in an open GitHub for anybody to use in the next 6 months. Very high transactional speed with a federation of nodes that you can run in a public permission and federated blockchain. So retailers will be able to use that. We have a major listed company that we're busy and deeply in discussion with to be able to work with all of their underlying assets, all their portfolio companies. We hope within the next 6 months we'll be announcing that as well. So a couple of very cool announcements on the horizon.
Okay, awesome. So lots to look forward to in the next sort of 6 months to a year. This all sounds really exciting. So yeah, we've launched the ICO. The mini ICO is now live on crypto. So we want to give if you have maybe a message or a call to action for the community that we could end this with.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Cool, guys. So we've got, like I said, you've got 7 days to get a 30% bonus. And then you've got another 7 days after that to get 20% bonus. This is only limited to $3 million in total. It's not a lot of money. And the first million is got the 30% bonus for the first week. And then the next million has got a 20% bonus for the next week. And then there's a 10% bonus for the last million. Come to the page, connect with us. You can connect with us to ask any questions that you want. You'll find that I answer questions personally. Don't forget that there's a huge amount of cash tokens, which are also going to be given to people who participate. So you're not just you're double dipping. You're going to be getting bonuses from Shopin, and you're going to get big cash bonuses. And if you come together either as a syndicate and to one account, or alternatively as one person making a substantial contribution, we also have first-class flights over to Asia to have dinner at a top-class restaurant with myself and either the founder of QUOINE or one of the executive teams in different categories. So there's a lot here on the table, and we are here to help you through this process in any way possible. So thank you so much for your time, and we're looking forward to engaging with you and being part of the Shopin retail revolution.
Tremendous. Yeah. So everyone, you can check out the Shopin ICO. We'll post all the links. We've got the landing page up on QRYPTOS, and definitely recommend that you join the Shopin Telegram group, ask your questions there, get involved in the community, and just find out more about this awesome project. So Eran, thank you so much for joining me today, and good luck with the ICO, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll hear more from you soon.
We're looking forward to doing this with you. Thank you so much for your partnership and your collaboration.
Awesome. Thank you.